What is going on, mortals? Mortal T here, and today we're back on a different type of game. Now, as you can see, we're actually cleaning right here with a power washer. I don't know what Americans would call it. I'm honestly not too sure. But this is called the PowerWash Simulator. So basically we have to go around and just clean all the dirt, grime, rust and other just debris off certain locations. As you can see, I'm actually cleaning a fountain. This is called Gnome Fountain and we have to clean this off. When we go through and we've cleaned like certain areas and stuff, we'll actually earn money. Now this game can be rather satisfying, especially if you're into like cleaning like this and you just love watching the dirt just wash away. It's kind of amazing and it's really, really cool. So we've kind of done this section. There are other like hoses, there's nozzles that you can choose from, and different items that you can equip to your power washer. There's just so much to go into this, it's kind of unbelievable. There is also a career mode, but I'm doing one of these special locations at the moment. Let's just rotate this. So if we scroll, we can actually go through different nozzles. As you can see here, we got a bit of a wider spread. Pretty cool. Clean some of him off, and we can switch again. We get an even wider one, but it's less pressure, obviously, so it doesn't actually clean as good. So instead of just doing one pass, we'd have to do several passes with this. We just completed 2%. We just got one area sort of clean. And then we have this. I believe this is like a stone thing. Not too sure. And then we just got this mega powerful one. So as you can see, it's kind of mega powerful. This gets rid of all the dirt at once. Then we got another powerful one. But I usually prefer to use the wide ones, just because you seem to get a lot more done. So as you can see, we just did an outer decoration and we just got some money. We just got another 25 cents. So I'm using this powerful one to get rid of some of the really nasty mold or just decay on this. So some of it is pretty hard to get off. We need to rotate this again. So you're going to have to go over and over and over to try and make sure you get all the dirt off. But like I said before, this can be pretty satisfying to watch it from what it was to what it becomes after you've cleaned it. It's really, really nice to see. So we just got another one complete there. We're just missing some dirt. We got another outer wall there. I don't know if I did this one or not. Yeah, we just got that one. Don't know if that counts as the outer wall there. Now you can crouch, lie down. You can use like ladders to get up like really, really high, like we're gonna have to. Some of you mortals might have played this game or just even seen this game played. Honestly, it's kind of worth a try, just giving it a go, honestly. You might be surprised of how this game might intrigue you so, even though it basically is just cleaning. It has got some kind of fun mechanics and other cool stuff. So yeah, I'd definitely recommend going and giving it a go. If you're playing on the Xbox and you have the Game Pass, this is free to play on the Game Pass, the same on Windows 10. But you can also get it on Steam and Epic Games and just any other platform you can think of. I think you can get it in. I'm not too sure about the Switch or mobile. I don't think you can get it on mobile. I'm not too sure about the Switch. Yeah, I'm just roughly going over this. I just like seeing some of the dirt come off as you're going along. It's really, really satisfying just to see it go from this crappy red colour into the normal greeny, bluey colour that you're supposed to get. Now, I think I picked rather a long task to do, a large item to do. There are others, I'm pretty sure. There's the Mars rover that you can clean as well. There's a train, and there's also another location that you can clean in like this special events tab on this. But like I said, there is a career mode that you can go on and just walk through their kind of story, or their progression of what they think career mode is. Kind of cool. You get to visit different places, different buildings, and just clean up a bunch of mess while you earn some coins or in-game currency, so you can buy like new equipment, like nozzles and attachments for your pressure washer. Now, a lot of people might have a system on how they want to clean. It's entirely up to you how you want to clean. You can do it section by section. You can start from the outside in or the inside out. It's entirely up to you how you do it, as long as you get it 100% clean. So as you can see, I've only done 6%. I really do think I've charged rather a large task for me to try and do in this video. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to try and get some of this like really nice and clean. I'll maybe speed up some of the footage just in case you are like satisfied with like the cleaning aspect. And you mortals can tell me what you think down in the comments below. I have finally finished the outer edge of this fountain. It took quite a long time, to be perfectly honest. Obviously, you won't experience how long it actually took. But it took me, what, about 40 minutes just to do the outside. So I definitely chose wrong on the thing I should have done for this video. Because this is going to take me a long time to try and completely and utterly do. I reckon it's going to take me about 2 hours to try and clean this whole thing. So if you've got nothing but time on your hands, this is definitely something for you. I hope you're enjoying it so far. If you do find this like weirdly satisfying, seeing stuff get cleaned, let me know down in the comments below, because I'm kind of one of those people. It's kind of nice to see how it goes from really grimy to like really clean, and it just looks really nice. So yeah, I'm going to start working on like the inner bit here. I'm going to try and do this bit and then this bit and try and get it done. And then we've got to go all the way up there to get like everything done. And we've got to get into like every nook and cranny to make sure everything's nice and clean. I've actually got graffiti over here, which the pressure washer does get off, but it's going to be even more difficult. So yeah, you can get up there. They do supply ladders out on the edge somewhere that you can just pick up and put down. But if I'm not mistaken, you might actually be able to climb up here. Well, I say climb, I mean jump up here. No, I can't get past that bit, so we are going to need ladders. But let's see if I can get this next part done a bit quicker, shall we? Right, we have now done part of the inner. We've got this massive structure in the middle left to do. As you can see, it's looking absolutely fantastically clean, which I like to see. But now I'm going to start on these steps. They're not really steps, but these, because they come in sections, as you can see, they're like sectioned where that line is, where I'm spraying. And every time we clean one of them, we get money. So I am thinking about going to the shop and spending the money to see what other like nozzles and other stuff we can get to try and make this job a bit quicker. And because there are nozzles and other accessories that may make this job a bit easier for us. But when I'm just going to try and do part of these stairs to get a bit more money in. I want to see how much it can actually give us. Let's get a wider nose for now. So let's quickly try and do this section right here. and see how much it will get us. If you are playing this game and you're stuck on what you've got to clean, if you just press right on the D-pad, it'll highlight everything that's dirty and not complete. So you can go over those areas to make sure they're nice and clean, like I'm doing right now, because we only want this section done. Let's get up top, spray the top of it. There we go. So we got $3 from that. Only $3. So each section is worth like $3. Yet again, I'm just going to complete this little bit. These kind of looking stairs. And then we can move on to the next part. Right. We've done that part. Now we got to move on to the upper parts. So, if we start with these base columns, or we could do the floor cap. If you look in the top right hand of your screen, everything you point at has a name, so you know what area it belongs to, and you know that you've cleaned a certain area. So I'm pointing to here, so it says column base. And even if it go up top, it doesn't change. That means I'm still cleaning the column base, and once we have this like properly done, it will like highlight blue like it usually does, saying we have completed like this kind of base. Now usually these do come in sections, and hopefully I can show you when this one's actually properly done. Oh, all the way in there. There we go. You see a highlight blue there? That is just for that, like, base. So each one of these, which has a base, so as you can see, this one here is also a section, also a column base, or base column, whatever it says. And once you've done like this tiny section, it will highlight blue, saying that you've done it. It means you can move on to the next one. So you can do this in sections if you want to. You don't have to do them in one big bulk. You can do it section by section. If you're that kind of person, as you can see, we just did that one. So I've done the bases and the actual base. Now it's on to these guys. I'm gonna start like in the middle here, because these guys have actually got graffiti on, which I think is going to be rather difficult to remove. So I'm going to have to use like a more high pressured nose here to try and get this clean. And I reckon this might take somewhat long because of the graffiti. And I think it's going to take like huge amounts of going over and over and over just to try and get the graffiti off. So yeah, we're moving on to the middle bit and trying to get all this. You see, this is a high pressured nose. Yes, it is spread out a bit, but this can usually do most of the things. But getting rid of this graffiti is another question entirely. I'm going to see if I can do one section. As you can see, there's still graffiti on here. Like, wow. So this is connected to the lower column. And boom, as you can just see, we just did it. But that took a while just for that one section. And it's all because of the graffiti. Now, unfortunately, we've only got like ones like this, which this will cut through the graffiti quite quickly, but it covers a very, very small area. So I don't think this is like the best one to do, and not even this one will get make the graffiti run. So we have to use a wide nozzle, but with the best pressure that we can get. I'm going to just have to go over it a few times to make sure we get rid of all the graffiti. So we're going to do the middle section and probably these guys right here, which are the lower column flourishes, and yeah. Right, with that middle section down, it's looking lovely and clean. Now we just need to work our way up. So we need to do this bottom part before we can really move on to the upper. So we're going to have to go over this. I'm going to use my green one, maybe switch to the yellow one now and again to try and get this as clean as possible from the underneath. That's where we've got to hit it from. First, I'm gonna do, because getting it from the top, you never know what's underneath, and I don't want to see the top before I have done the underneath. I do not want to be overwhelmed with the amount of work I think is left to do, which I think is probably quite a lot. So this is the lower basin base. Now I don't know if this will be completed until we've done the top part, but I'm going to try and clean it as best I can from the bottom to make it look nice. At least if you're underneath it, it looks pretty good. And then once I don't see like any dirt marks underneath, we can move on to the upper part. So let's get this underneath done first. Right, I believe we have got the underneath done, and looking from here, the fountain is looking really, really good. But now we need to get up top, which we need the ladders for. So, we need to try and put these somewhere, like there, so we can go up these and do it from the top now. So now we've got all this to do. I think the most difficult bits are probably going to be the gnomes, because we're going to have to jump on top of them. So I'm going to have to use like a close range pressure hose or nozzle right here. So we don't have to go like too far out and worry about falling off and then having to climb all the way back up. So yeah, trying to get this guy done, I think is going to be hard because we've got some on his face that we need to get off. We have to get in like all the nooks and crannies right here to try and do this. And I honestly don't know if it's completely possible to do so without falling off, that is. So we're trying to get his little feet now. Get underneath everything. He's still not done. Well, what are we missing? Okay, we got that bit done. Let's get this section done. Is like little pedestal or whatever it's called. There we go. So we got the gnome done and its little pedestal, and now we just got to do that, what, 3 more times. Let's go and do it. So we have done all 4 gnomes and the base. Now we have left this middle part and then up there. But I don't know if you can see, I'm going to try and quickly spray here. There is graffiti up here as well. Now last time this took quite a while to get off just because it's so thick and because of what spray paint is usually made out of. It doesn't usually dissolve in water, so we're going to have to use super high pressure to try and get rid of the graffiti and all the dirt on top and beneath it. I've also got to do these little support beam columns things here. So yeah, we got like normal dirt, and then we've got a bunch of graffiti that we need to get rid of as well. So this middle part could take a long time, but then we've also got like this base here, which might be difficult because we might fall off a few times. As you just saw, that we were really close to that, close to the edge. We nearly fell off ourselves. So yeah, a bunch of graffiti to be getting on with. Right, mortals. We have done all that. We have literally just got the top to go. Just the top to go. So, I'm going to try and do this reasonably quick. If the game lets me. So, all we have left, mortals, is the last gnome, which is right above us now. If you look on the top left-hand side of the screen, we have reached 99% clean. We now just have this gnome left to do, and hopefully we should hit 100% and get job completed successfully. So let's do this last gnome together. Let's try and get all his little footsies and his hand, this jar. Let's jump on top of him to get the other side and inside. Get the rest of his arm, clean his face off and his moustache. Get him nice and clean, especially his hat. Got to do under his arms as well. He's got to have a complete wash, this guy. Get the rest of his jacket, back, his arm. Just got to do, well, not just, I think mostly his hat. Let's get his underarm right there. Gotta get up. There we go. Let's get his nice hat cleaned off. Oh, we got some on his back that we still need to get off as well. Make this nice little hat. See if we can get on it. There we go. We can clean the rest of his back from here. And his little arm. Right. Hopefully, we should be really, really close to being done right here. I bet there's just some tiny spots that we haven't really gotten to. Where are they? Some tiny, tiny spots. Okay. Oh, we've got the back of his hat to do right here. Underneath there. Bit more on his armpit. This is going to make me get like every last little tiny spot. They're usually pretty good by rounding stuff up. We're going to get under his tiny little foots here as well. Still got some on the barrel. Wow, there we go. We haven't got a complete 100%. So let's quickly look what we've actually got and what we haven't done. Clean, clean, clean. Right. We've got this one here, which is upper basin wall. So I reckon if we highlight them on like the quest menu, they will come like this. There we go. Yeah, that's that one done. So there is a couple more down here. We got the lower pool floor. This one, apparently. I thought this was done. There we go. That's that one done. What's it called? Lower... outer wall. Oh, okay. So it's one of these somewhere. This is the outer wall. I do not see one of these flashing. There it is. Apparently there's something on here. There we go. One more thing still. The lower floor again. This one. Oh yeah, I see a couple of marks on here, but nothing's significant really. Okay, we got some dirt over here. And dirt over here. Where else is dirt on here? Tiny little bits. It's a tiny little bits that make it up. Oh, more here. I saw some over here as well. Oh, come on. Give it to me. Give it to me. Oh, come on. Ooh, come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. You have to give it to me. Yes, done. Well, Moors, I don't have a clue what is going on with this cleaning fluid, but I've sprayed it everywhere. I've actually run out of it. And on the to-do list here, everything has been cleaned. We are, in my opinion, 100%. It doesn't actually tell you what to do with the other to-do list. It just says outer wall cap, outer wall pillar decoration. It doesn't actually say if you got to clean it, polish it, peel on it, or anything. It doesn't say anything. So I honestly don't have a clue. To me, I consider this 100% done. Don't care what this game says. This is 100%. So, mortals, I hope you enjoyed this different type of video. Let me know if you did down below, or just by whacking the like button. Be very much appreciated. And I'll hopefully see you mortals in the next video.